I like...
No!
Oh, that's an insta-kill?
Yeah, all spikes. So classic Mega Man rules, all spikes are insta-kills.
Did you not hit the spike?
Nope.
Are you not hitting the spike?
Yeah, apparently. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of VTTV. I'm Zach.
And I'm Eli.
And we are still playing Mega Man X because the game is absolutely fantastic. And this is something I just remembered that I wanted to point out to Eli. So I can actually choose. So right here, I can pull up the map, and it'll actually show me where, like, geographically all the bosses are located, which is kind of fun and neat. But I can also pull up spec, which will tell me what the specs of each of these is. So, like, it tells you hints and clues and all that. But we've beaten Chill Penguin and Armored Armadillo, and even though I'm technically out of order doing this, I am going to go after Boomer Kuwanger now.
So the ones that are fully, like, darker colored are the ones we've already beaten? Or that you've already beaten?
Correct. So this is Boomer Kuwanger. I love the names in this game.
Kuwanger.
He is probably, if not the hardest, the second hardest boss of the Mavericks. The other one I would say would probably be Launch Octopus, which technically Launch Octopus would have been the next. It's been a minute. The next enemy we fight, because that's what Armored Armadillo's weapon is. Launch Octopus's weakness, but Boomer Kuwanger also has his weapon does some interesting things with Launch Octopus that I wanted to show off.
Okay.
And but he's probably the hardest of the bosses to fight. Boomer Kuwanger is no joke. I know there's like a challenge mode thing that, you know, self-imposed challenge that people do, where it's you basically play this game and get as few upgrades as possible.
Can you not shoot those guys that are just kind of stationary right there?
Nope, they are immortal. And they also shoot lasers at you if you trip the wires.
Okay.
Hence why I was kind of dodging around like that. These turtle guys are annoying.
I like the grenades with parachutes. Those are funny.
Yeah, it's a fun little guy. What am I doing? I can do better than just, shooting him.
Dang, that was a lot quicker. Oh, this is one of your...
yeah, that's the boss weapons.
But those have limited ammo, right?
Okay. Yeah, but I can get items to refill it. So this is what I'm talking about with, like, good game design, where it shows you the spikes, and then it shows you the enemies, and then it puts both of them against you. Because those spikes will one-hit kill me.
Okay.
If I touch them, I die.
I'm getting a lot of Metroid vibes right now.
It's not this level, I guess. I was remembering something different, I guess. This is an annoying level, though, because you have to replay it to get with the boomerang, which is Boomer Kuwanger's weapon, to get all the items in it, which is an annoying task.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of games, though. Like, if you want to completely beat everything, you have to.
Yeah. You
can't just do it your first time. You have to come back to it with newly acquired abilities.
Especially in this era of gaming. Didn't make it. But it's mildly annoying because it's one thing whenever it's a different boss's weapon, but when it's the boss, when the item you get from the level is the item you need to complete the level, it's just annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it diminishes what this game is. Right there, that.
Oh, okay.
There's no way for me to get that without the boomerang.
That makes sense. Talking about using newly acquired abilities to move on reminded me of Jedi Fallen Order. Have you played any of Jedi Survivor?
I played Fallen Order. I have not played Survivor.
Okay, I haven't played Survivor either, but I really want to, because Fallen Order was so much fun.
Fallen Order, I mean, it just felt like an okay... Like, if it wasn't Star Wars, it would not have done well. But the fact... Ted Gummit, stop dodging. Because, like, it was just a mediocre Souls-like, in my...
Yeah, I mean, it gets thrown around a lot that it's a Souls-like Star Wars, but that's kind of why I liked it.
Right.
It's a little dumb that video games just can't get lightsabers right, in my opinion.
Did you ever play... That's a game we should play is, what is it, Jedi Academy?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I'm saying, like, so many Star Wars video games, a lightsaber doesn't insta-kill everything like it should.
On the highest difficulty, doesn't it, of Fallen Order?
I don't know. I didn't play it on hard. I played it on hard,
right,
I didn't play it on hardest.
Boomer Kawanger.
Okay, Boomer.
And that's,
Are you even hurting? Yeah, you're hurting.
I'm hurting him. If they flash, it hurt him. But Boomer Kawanger is very fast. He can teleport, and he's got a projectile.
Yeah, I mean, he looks tough, but you seem to be doing pretty good.
I mean, it helps that I am amazing at this game.
Not to brag.
Humble brag. Tag him.
I said that. Now I think I'm jinxing you.
He just keeps teleporting. There we go. Ah, shoot. I dashed right into him.
There's no cooldown on his...
There we go.
Oh, okay.
But there are people who play that without the dash boost ability, and no, I don't want to do that. That is not in my... I just don't want to do that. That doesn't sound like fun.
I mean,
that's another boss down.
Are they doing it because they didn't go in the right order, or because they're doing it for the challenge?
Mostly, I mean, for obviously first-time players. So I get Boomerang Cutter. There's my code if anyone wants to play along with us. As far as I know, people do it for the extra challenge, but it's a lot of extra challenge. Yeah, let's go do him. Because I have to do him before I can do Chameleon. There he is, Launch Octopus. He also has a really good weapon. Because he gives you homing
I like
missiles.
his character design.
Yeah, all the art in this game is just peak. This is also one of the few underwater levels I actually like.
Did they have Mega Man on the black and white Game Boy? Because I feel like that would be a waste. This is such a colorful game, and putting it in black and white would be a terrible disservice.
Right. And even the original, like on the NES, Mega Man was the blue bomber. Like, he was very bright and colorful from the get-go. So those guys are not a bad way to farm, like, because especially if you want to fill up your sub tanks, because you see the excess fills up the sub tank, which is extremely useful.
Did you ever have or play on a Game Boy black and white?
Yes, and then I've got a Game Boy Color actually in the other room. Mini boss time.
When I was a kid, we had a black and white Game Boy. We didn't really have any games. I remember having a golf game, but that's all I remember having. And I think it was my older brother's Game Boy. This
is a fun enemy just because he has multiple. Like, I just shot the thing off the top, so he can't use that attack anymore. Ooh, 1 up. Also, this is another reason I like this level is because I get a super high floaty jump. Let me go. Which is fun. And the game also immediately punishes you for doing the super high floaty jump by having these enemies that just slurp you up. I don't remember where the secret is. I know where there is a secret in this level. So now it's the same boss, but now I have less platforms to operate on.
But you've already shot the thing off.
Where is it? There we go. No!
Oh, that's an insta kill?
Yeah, all spikes. So classic Mega Man rules, all spikes are insta kills. And I don't think we start off from the beginning. I think it does. Yeah, there's a checkpoint. Yeah, right before the...
Did you not hit the spike?
Nope.
Are you not hitting the spike?
Yeah, apparently. No. Daggum it.
I don't know. So what did it say you did? You just wall jumped before you hit it?
Yeah, before the hitbox, I guess. It is an annoying, like, it's good game design, but it is an annoying boss fight because of, like just shoot the little fishy guys at me. Don't, because I can actually react to those.
The water suction is...
I wonder if I...
Just shoot it from back here.
Yeah. Let's see how well this goes.
Doesn't look like it's going to go well. Oh, yeah. You got your
got a little
health.
bit. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
It's almost like the developers thought about it.
All right, I'm just going to run. Okay. There we go. Awesome.
You reminded me of the I think you should leave season 3 when he's at the drive-thru trying to order all the food and pay it forward, and at the end he's like, "Oh, I can just run."
It's my favorite part of that whole sketch because he's just like, it's set up like this moment, right, where he's like finally gonna learn, responsibility or whatever. But no, he's like, wait, I can just run. He just takes off.
I don't have to sit here and listen to this.
That and the "Can't You Drive" sketch are like two of my favorites.
That's from season 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think You Should Leave is kind of hit or miss.
Right.
I don't like saying this, but I feel like for me it's usually a miss. But when it's a hit, it's a real hit.
Right.
And I think one of my favorite things about it is it's just so memeable. Like the one that is super popular now is like, I didn't do blah blah blah. I'm not doing any of this. Mm-hmm. What did they do to us? I love that one so much. That's from the new season.
Right there is a boss. If you don't, that's an optional boss, right? I could have just walked on and not killed him, but if I kill him, he breaks the floor here, which leads me to this mini boss fight, which is a fun one, easy one, especially once you know the gimmick of like the head and the tail are the things that you can actually hit, and then you just get behind him and just wail.
Nice. It is. Oh, well, that's a spike that didn't kill you right away.
Yeah, well, that oof. I don't even know how many lives I have. Oh, I'm out of lives. Okay.
I thought you just picked one up.
I did, and then I died like 3 times.
Oh. So you can't rewind it?
No. I can save state it because we were playing on the SNES Classic, but I cannot rewind. But that's fine. That's like the levels are not long in this game. I mean, I blasted through Boomer Kuwanger's level in like no time at all. It's just some of the boss fight, like there's a lot of stuff that'll just instant kill you, which is where a lot of the challenge resides.
I mean, it seems like a lot of this stuff doesn't, like your health pool is really big for the amount of damage it looks like you're taking.
Right, and
there's just a lot of explosions happening on screen.
I've also collected a couple health upgrades already, so that helps.
Like the reserve tank and stuff.
Yeah, and the heart tanks. I'm just farming.
Why didn't you pick up the thing that was just dropped a second ago?
Because I don't need it. That's just ammo for the Maverick weapon, and I just need health. I'm just filling up my sub tanks right now, or sub tank, because I only have one. Which is, yeah, it's only a little bit full. Yeah.
Nice.
There's a spot, I'm trying to remember where, if I remember correctly, where once you have the upgrade, you can come back and then it'll just like spawn 5 big health packs reliably. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's plenty. Because that's more than what I currently have as health. Now you can damage boost through the spikes. So like if I take damage, you see I'm flashing and I'm invincible while it's flashing.
Uh-huh.
So I could damage boost through the spikes if I wanted to.
Oh, I was like, why are you holding the controller right next to your mouth?
It's in my nose.
Oh, I can't. I'm yawning. I hate that you just said itching as the verb instead of scratching.
That's true. That's fair. I apologize.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves that people. I'm itching myself. It's like, no.
Hey, what up?
You scratch and itch. You don't itch and itch.
I itch a scratch.
Okay.
See, these guys aren't really a threat though, because they
just look annoying.
Yeah, they're literally just obstacles. No. It's like, so I have to, so my charge button's there, my jump button's there, my speed button's there, and I don't like the layout because it makes it hard to do things. Because if you dash and jump at the same time, it gives you like that that super jump. I'm trying to explain.
You might need a save state pretty soon.
It's fine. It's probably fine. What do I have? What do I have on live? It's like 4, 3, 1. Okay, I'm gonna save state.
Why didn't that hit the eye?
It did.
Yeah, but normally it seems like the first time you did it.
Nope.
It was an immediate like one shot hit on the eye. I could be wrong.
I don't think it's a one shot. I think it's like a 2 shot. So I just hit it once. Yeah. So I'm firing the pellets because the little lemons, because the DPS on the lemons is better than a charged. The charge is quicker. The charge is just burst damage.
Nice.
See, that was easy peasy. Didn't even need any. I could do that in my sleep. Let's see, there's nothing up there, so.
You didn't get something there the last time you went?
I did, but it was like a health pack, so it's not non-essential. It wasn't a 1-up or a permanent upgrade or anything like that.
It's so tricky to catch on to.
Yep, which is why it's an optional encounter. And it sets up an optional encounter. Because I believe if I don't do this, I will fight that snaky boss guy anyway, but it's in a different spot.
Uh-huh.
And I think in that fight, the floor is not spiky. So you can just, you know, you don't have to worry about the spikes. Also, the camera in that, like, I fell with it, but the camera wouldn't immediately transition down. Where is he? There he is. Kind of to hide the fact that this existed. Like with the lag spike there, it's a little rough, but it's probably because they're animating the head separately from the body or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. Okay. Now. Nope.
Goodness gracious. You didn't save it before the...
No, but that's fine. It's fine.
Wish there was a way you could skip it if you just didn't want to deal with this. See, I feel like that was the first time you hit the eye.
I'm pretty sure it takes like a charge shot and a little more in order to hit the eye. So the fact that I landed a charge shot, all right, or that I hit it with a pellet the first time, and even though it wasn't the full, there we go. Thank you. But whatever. But like movement in this game feels really good. Aside from the fact that my boost button is on the other side, the wrong side of the controller, but like
I'm surprised they didn't make it a trigger or.
I wish I could remap it. Like I can.
Was it the Y button the one that's straight up top?
Yeah, which I could make it like I can double tap in a direction to boost like that, but you can't do that while on a wall, so it's not the most useful thing in the world. Whee.
You're saying the camera didn't transition down when you first beat it?
Right, because it stops there so that this is kind of hidden somewhat. Like this encounter is a little bit harder, difficult to find.
Man, that frame rate.
Die!
I guess there's no way to shoot the tail, at least on the Ascension.
There it is. I was paying attention that time to the ground.
Yeah, to those columns.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not get on it? Can you get on it from below?
Not from below. No, it's like hitting a wall or a ceiling.
Okay,
I'm just gonna stand here on the ground. There we go. Pretty sure the last piece is what drops an item. Yeah.
Nice. It doesn't seem like a big item drop, but that seems like the important part. Can you not go up there?
Nope. It's just a pit.
Huh.
Great music too. Like,
now, I know we talked about this in the first episode that we recorded, but that was a long time ago. What is Mega Man's occupation?
So, in the original Mega Man, not the X is a different guy. He's not Rockman. In the original Mega Man is a Reploid that is built, that has free will. That's what he was built for. The very few other robots in the Mega Man universe have free will. But Dr. Light built Mega Man with free will. And he was basically meant to be just a guy, like with free will. Like he wasn't meant to be a super killer robot guy. But the Mavericks got infected with a virus. A bunch of robots got infected with a virus, and that's what created the Mavericks, which is what I'm fighting, the bosses. The X, who I'm playing in this game, this is technically hundreds of years after the original Mega Man. X was built and then basically put to sleep, and then he was rediscovered. I forget what the circumstances were. Yeah, because this boss is actually difficult. Good call. X was rediscovered and put to work, basically.
Okay.
So this is Launch Octopus, and as you know, as I've mentioned before, all the bosses have particular weaknesses. This is not his weakness, but if you hit him with enough boomer quangers, his arms fall off.
They still can attack you, though.
Yes. Well, it removes some of his moveset.
Is that what he's weak to?
He is weak to Armored Armadillo, yes.
It doesn't look like you're doing much damage. Just doing one blip at a time.
He's doing a fair bit.
Man, I'd hate to see how hard he is with all of his arms.
So if he has all of his arms, he can basically do a tornado move that sucks you in, kind of like the little mini boss was doing. And then he moves up and down. He fires blasts of air out as well. It's a pain. It's a big. He is a difficult boss. So I'm glad we had the items to deal with that.
So what are we now? Six bosses down?
You get homing torpedo, so now we can fire homing missiles. There's the code. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4.
5.
No,
I count 5.
Oh
1, 2,
yeah,
3, 4,
Spark
5.
Mandrill. I forgot we beat him because his thing doesn't look like it's dark. But thank y'all for joining us on this episode of Mega Man X. We don't have many more of these to go. Probably 1 or 2 or 3 more episodes. I know the final boss of this game is no joke, and but we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy us. Like, comment, subscribe, interact with us. Let us know what other games you'd like to see on the channel.
Well, not now. We've already got a long playlist.
We got a long laundry list, but go ahead and drop it. You know, who knows? That may change in the future.
See you guys later.
Bye.